Hey everyone, it's another edition of Dan's Models, and this is John with Dan. We're looking at an HO scale model.
Yeah, this is a Burlington Northern SD40, and this is actually one of the models that we built for our HO weathering and detailing series. It's on volume 3, which is about diesels. The reason I have this model here is because of all the models that we built for that series, there was 8 of them total, diesels. We're in volumes 3 and 4. This was the only one that didn't actually belong to me at the time. This belonged to my friend, and unfortunately my friend passed away recently. I was able to get this engine back from as I was helping the people that were dealing with this stuff go through the trains, because none of them knew anything about train stuff. So and anyway, they didn't object to me taking this, so
Yeah.
which was nice of them.
It found a good home.
Yeah. Of all the things that that he had, this was really the thing I wanted most, because I built it, and it's kind of a memorial, my own for me,
Right.
So it was kind of important. So I guess it's, even though it didn't start out as my model, it's now my model.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not like you built it thinking it would be a memorial. It was
No,
really
no.
an unexpected thing. So.
Yeah, it was, and kind of a little bit freaky because he was younger than me. So it's always a little weird when that happens. But anyway, not to dwell on that, but just thought I'd bring this on and show it off a bit. So this is a Kato SD40, and it was actually painted in BN colors when I got it from my friend. However, I ended up doing a complete repaint on it because, well, for 2 reasons. One, the number it had on it wasn't correct for the trucks that it had. The original number had a different style of truck that would have been really difficult to graft onto a Kato engine. So BN had other units that were more standardized, or more like a standard SD40, that worked better. So that's why I wanted to change the number.
Wasn't it 6336 before or something like that?
Something like that, or 6338, or I don't know, something. But it was anyway. I looked at the prototype photos, and I realized that some of the other BN SD40s were a closer match for the model. And since my friend didn't really have a preference, I decided to renumber it.
Mm-hmm.
And it also makes it a little more unique, because sometimes it's nice to have engines that aren't the same numbers as everyone else was running.
Yeah. This is very custom in that respect.
Right. So, I wanted to do that. And my original plan had just been to renumber it and not repaint it, but it ended up being so much work, and I ended up having so much of it that was messed up because of the detailing I was doing that I decided, rather than try to do 10,000 touch-ups all over it, it would be easier just to repaint the entire model. So I repainted it with scale coat, BN green and black, and used microscale decals on it. And of course, I made a lot of other detail improvements. Obviously, as a working beacon, got new windshield wipers on the cab, photo etched sunshades, that kind of thing. All the handrails have been replaced with brass, and got some snowplow, Katy scale couplers, MU hoses, uncoupling levers, antenna, new horn, all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty much been given the works.
It's also so good looking that it made the cover of the disc.
That was taken on the South Bay Historical Rail Society's layout in Santa Clara.
Yep.
They let us use the layout for a day to film our models, which was pretty cool. So it's got Canon fans on the roof and lift rings. I added those. Rear-mounted brake wheel. Spare knuckles on the pilots. It's got photo etched steps in the corners. And just a lot of detail on the model. And then I also made all the lights are independent, like the number boards are independently operable. It has a LokSound Select decoder in it that's making all the electronics work, but the class lights are independently operable.
Which is pretty par for the course as far as the builds you do, you always make the headlights and the number boards and all that separate.
Yeah, well, that's the way they should be.
Yeah.
You know, in a real locomotive, that's how they operate. So that's one of the things I don't like about the way a lot of engines are manufactured is that the number boards seem to always be tied to the headlight. And
Right.
it just looks dumb, I think. I don't like it.
Looks like a toy.
Yeah. So I always try to fix that. So I'll turn on the LokSound decoder and you can hear what it sounds like.
That's always my favorite part, watching it run.
Yeah. So the bell seems a little loud. I'd probably have to adjust the volume on that with the some programming. But it seems pretty much just like I had it when it was first built.
Yeah.
So
It's a really, really nice model. Like, I can see where if you staged it properly on a nicely detailed layout, you could probably take really good still pictures and almost make it look like, it's a real thing.
yeah. I think I was pretty pleased with the way it came out, and I know my friend liked it too. So anyway, if you want to see the full build, you can always check out the HO Weathering and Detailing Volume 3.
Yep.
Which is available on our website.
Yeah.
So
it's actually available as a regular DVD or as a digital download.
Right.
So
yes.
if you live overseas and don't want to wait for shipping or pay for shipping, that's a good way to do it. Just take it digitally.
Yeah.
Same thing domestically, really. You don't have to wait for shipping. So
yeah, or if you just don't want to have to deal with storing discs or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks.